It looks better.
Maybe I'll make a female one. I don't know yet.
He was going to add
I need more lore. I need more murder drone lore. Not Arby's lore, but just actual murder drone lore.
It needs to be Arby's.
That's what I like. I need
Arby's. As the mighty James Elliott exclaims with joy as his newest day begins.
I'm gonna make a fucking chapter book on this bullshit.
I'm already doing that.
The Arby's lore behind her is gonna be made by me, the CEO, no one else.
As the Giga Chad Elliott mule kicks his alarm clock through the door, he wakes up in complete anger knowing Tessa is near. Running towards Tessa at mock speed, he yeets her out of the bed through the window off the 4th story of the house, impacting on the ground going 134 miles an hour. Tessa spins around cartoon style and then rams on the tree that ends tied up to again because, you know, his bitch ass dropped the soap and then had to be dealt with Arby style. So after he looks out the window, he summons Tessa with the power of his thought and immediately begins to violently and mercilessly punch the shit out of that gremlin because shit ass gremlin got no goods. So after more violent abuse, he decides it's time for breakfast. Summoning the V, she produces the Arby's branded breakfast, now with 30% more breeding moth jelly, because it's a good spread if you cook it off a nice toast. Medium toast, not well done, or you're a bitch. So after consuming the meal and doing a line of coke, he says it's time to go to Arby's. Exploding through the front door, he sees Thad, that bitch-ass motherfucker, begging to Con, who's currently getting dressed. So he's now naked, getting dressed in his classic Con Hooters outfit. So he's like, I need the meats. Where's Uzi? Seeing Bimbo Uzi drunkenly walking through the door, he just goes, there. It's $3.99 for the first 0.05 of a second. He says, bitch, I can't afford a whole second. How does 1.1 milliseconds count? That's still $300. He says, fuck, and immediately dies of an aneurysm. So after all the brutal brutality, the worker drones come in for their 2 to 10 shift, and then they start throwing up gang signs. So next thing you know, a murder drone walks in. They're throwing gang signs. He's throwing gang signs, and a dude just explodes his crotch on the ground because, you know, that's now a thing. So the Tennessee bus backs up, breaking down the drive-through door again, and starts unloading passengers because they ain't getting the goods fast enough. V, rocketing in from the Arby's-related goodness, goes, it's time to get to work, and I've just used my fuel. Time to reload, motherfucker, and proceeds to do the deed because they paid in advance using Verizon gift cards because he needed to pay their cellular plan ahead of time. You know, that worked out just fine.
Dear diary, I now have PTSD against the Arby's lore.
So after 30 people were all inside of V, confirmed by the way, because V was on the little seahorse screaming, they're all inside of me, because confirmed that actually happened. Arby's lore confirmed in real time, by the way. So the goods were dispensed multiple times. They were all screaming, they're inside of me. Why is everyone inside of me? That's just that secretly is actual Arby's lore that was recorded from the bus. We couldn't put we couldn't of course I'm not gonna scream, I'm a dude. But I couldn't put the video of what really happened because YouTube would demonetize me, so you had to be on a seahorse kit with 30 dudes on her. So there you go. It's the clean version of what really happened. It was WWE Friday Night SmackDown, 30 dudes versus V, and V was just on the ground taking it like a champ.
The Grand Slam.
So Pomni cracked out of her gourd, stumbles in while Kane's just beating her because, you know, Pomni's a punk ass bitch and Kane's a brutal pimp. Oh, he got Jack's head. Yeah, he killed Jax because he didn't bring enough pocket lint. So he cartel style brought his head in and then threw it on the ground. Hey, Pomni, you're next if you don't get in that bus. So, you know, it just got kind of dark there, but no one gives a fuck because Kinger's being a racist because he saw another chair and started race debating on it because it's not the good kind of cherry. So he became a racist to it even more. It happened, you know, Arby's Lord confirmed. So Khan started cleaning out the deep fryer. So he cleans out the 13 dead worker drones that were floating in there since last night and restarted the fryer. James jumps in and says, it's time for my bath, and starts cleaning himself with a burning hot oil because that's the only thing to clean the Elliot, because his Giga Chad body does not take anything other sulking, scaring hot oil. So he sees Jay, both hot bimbo Jay and cracked out Jay both walk in because they live with each other. The hot Jay's like, yeah, I'm going to do a Snuffle with Doll, Rebecca, and Lizzie again. Because it worked out really good. They had 1 million views in 5 seconds. It made a lot of money. Cracked out Jay just started doing coke in the corner and then just went blitzed out of her mind. Started jamming breeding off jelly in every orifice in her body. It was actually impressive. But whatever, you know, 20 is a 20. Everyone was watching. So Lizzie walks in and has violent diarrhea because she went to Taco Bell and realized it was from it wasn't a Mexican restaurant. It was actually a Chinese restaurant that was doing tacos. Didn't work out real well. It's just like if you go to a Mexican restaurant get seafood. Not working out real for her. So Lizzie found it the hard way and she's just dead on the floor from violent diarrhea.
Why are you pulling your hair?
Doll decided to go to what was it? Longhorn Steakhouse, and had the bloomin' onion with a gallon of ranch dressing, and then also had violent diarrhea. Not looking good. So, and then the only good one left is Rebecca, who's also a ditzy bitch as usual. She walks in just seeing all this mess and is like, well, I guess I'm working double time tonight. Hops on in the bus like a champ. And it just looked like a frat house gone wrong. And it was like pledge week in there, and everyone was taking 40 turns. Dude, thank you. So, back to the brutal Sin abuse. Sin's broken gremlin body gets flown in, and then Tessa, dragging what's left at N, because N was a bitch, walks in. She falls on the floor, cracks her nose on the floor, and, you know, just is unconscious again. Bleeds out. No one cares. But Gremlin Sin grows triple Z tits in self-defense because she can't take the Elliot anymore. Because, you know, that worked out the first 15 times. So being a range-aging tit maniac, confirmed by Arby's Lord, by the way. As you can see in this image, she it starts working out really bad as the fist fights rage on because Rebecca just starts beating up Liz because she wasn't good enough for the job.
That's impossible.
No, it's not impossible. It's probable. Oh, it's just like the double trouble that Liz and Rebecca started doing. Jay and Rebecca started doing in the bus because V passed out, couldn't handle all the action.
Activate medical system.
So, we go to the back to see Uzi trying to take V stop at the dumpster. Wasn't working out real well because it was a line, talking from there all the way to Dr. Kleiner's lab kind of long. She wasn't servicing fast enough. So she starts kicking everyone in the crotch, charging $20. Let me tell you, doing real good business. A lot of people like the masochist groin punishment, but whatever. So more brutality later. That doesn't work. You know, you're also a demigod too. Sorry, Pretty Moth Incorporated, there forever. You and James Elliott are stuck in purgatory. So, let's see now. Who hasn't been to the Arby's in a little while that we haven't seen? The Hell of a Boss trio goes up. Blitz was pissed off that Moxie and Millie weren't whoring enough out, so he drags them both out at gunpoint and says, you get in that bus and make the money because this killing bit ain't working out too well. Because as you see, Lizzie Pop just gave the fuck up because Has-Been Hotel is allowed to do shit. No one gives a fuck about Hell of a Boss, so he needs to pimp out everyone. Oh, but good news, Octavia, also a raging bimbo bitch, is in the bathroom, trying to handle business, getting no takers. I don't know, something real bad there. So she said daddy issues, and then next you know there's a line. So yeah, it's just a demented drama. Please help. Oh, but good news. We have a new Arby's McFlurry. So it's like the McDonald's McFlurry, but Arby's brand, and you can fuck it. So yeah, Arby's announcer came in to do the recordings, Went really well. We got like 300 takes of him beating the shit out of the Burger King guy because he wasn't paying enough to Alfonso, because he placed the drinks and lizard come and then didn't pay. So it turned into another beatdown. I mean, the Arby's guy, that's he's like the jailhouse Giga Chad guy. He's just ripped, angry. Now, so he's just in there handling business against the Burger King. Yeah, so he's beating the shit out of the Burger King announcer. No one cares about him. So the Sentinel family comes back. Good news! They didn't die this time. They're actually having the meal. But little what's his face? Little punk ass bitch, Junior decided to go into the Arby's ball pit and then was never seen again. Yeah, something about it consuming the flesh of everything that goes in there. So he ends up in the back rooms. Good luck. There are like 13 smilers in there, and every one of them wants the goods. So, good news. The Frowners came in. If you don't know the Frowners, they're the good version of the Smilers, but they decided to be bad that day. So, sucks to be him. So, back to all the brutal beatdown. The Tennessee bus, fueled with all the goodness, jumps everyone's broken body out of the thing that looks like a tsunami just unloaded. So, broken bimbo drones and Arby's-related lemonade. And then they drive off, taking out the entire front of the Arby's. No one cares, because James Elliott got double good insurance from the Geico Gecko because, that bitch owed him money. I don't know what he was doing in Colombia with James Elliott, but, the Geico Gecko is kind of in debt to the guy for the rest of his life. So he got a real good deal. Oh, he beat up Flo from Progressive, too, because Flo was being a bitch. You don't understand the power of Giga Chad James. So Giga Chad James Elliott. Jake from Staley Farm is a bitch because he got beat up by the Limu Emu. Because, the Limu Emu, he's a tough motherfucker. He got in there, too. He's working with James Elliott, doing the roundhouse kicks. Well, yeah, that's why Limu Emu is handling business. He handles it. But, hey, good news. Bimbo Alice got a degree in quantum chemistry and physics. She works at Black Mesa with Gordon Freeman now. This is before Black Mesa. So she's doing pretty good now. Doesn't have to be the muscle.
No way this could go wrong.
But don't worry. She's just consuming all the Zen life forms because they want her for her slicey. So, yeah, James is happy about that because he's getting military contract deals for Arby's-related military needs because, what?
How will this affect the trout population?
Well, the trout population kind of got destroyed in the War of 1825 when Giga Chad James Elliott went in the past and started punching on fish until he couldn't stop. He made Cave Johnson from Portal look like a bitch. He went there and beat the shit out of him because he didn't like the lemonade. He said burn the lemon tree down. James was like, bitch, I like my lemonade. And they kicked the shit out of Cave Johnson. That's why he died early. Yeah, sorry, Portal spoiler, yeah.
Either that or one of his prototypes malfunctioned.
Nope. James Elliott makes perfection. He got the Breeding Moth Incorporated on that. They handle all the breeding goodness. Every one of them. Now, the minimum size for a breeding moth is RRR. Anything lower, and that's an automatic war crime, and they're offended by that. So every one of them's raging bimbo. So, good news. The newest Arby's commercial has come out featuring the McFlurry, the Arb Flurry. It's literally the Arby's announcer stirring his dick in the thing. He's literally spinning it in there. He's like, Arby's, you're going to love this meat. He dispensed it himself. So, rampaging through all the goodness. Oh, no. That's not the best part. Let me tell you now. They got toast. They got Arby's branded toast. They spread it themselves using no electric tools, if you know what I mean. So, it gets better and better. So after the front wall came down...
You don't spread butter on toast with electric tools.
You don't. You use a dick. You use your dick.
Use a butter knife.
Use your dick. It's Arby's. You use the meats. Meats, bitch. Okay, so back to the brutal beatdown.
Rub my nuts on it.
Have fun with that. I mean, that more flavoring. As James always said, little tapping always makes it happen. So, after it gets even worse... He gets Tessa up, and now she's a rampage. She's like an ultra rampage bimbo. I mean, it's like insane how big Tessa got. So James, being happy with what he sees, begins to, how we say, dispense the goods all over the floor in anticipation of the goodness he sees. But, it goes to Sin, who Sin no one loves. Sin gets shoved in the face down in the toilet.
A bit of visual stimulation for the goo to come out.
Oh yeah, little bitch will say it's good, but he really likes it when he beats the living shit out of Sin and jams her face in the toilet. Oh, but good news, Nori's no longer a tampon dispenser. She's got her body back, but she has triple R tits now too. So she's now pimping it out like there's not a stop. So now you can have some double trouble. If you know, you can have the Con Uzi Nori combo now for only $59.95 for the first 20 minutes. Only for a limited time at Arby's. Arby's, the James Elliott story, where cum is king and Sin gets their shit pushed in nightly. He's got big balls and he cannot lie. But Uzi's a bimbo bitch, and she works that dumpster all night.
Flint,
What?
I think that Vega is about to attack you with her sword.
That's
I
kinky.
already have one stabbed.
That's kinky. That's kinky.
You're looking like you're about to lose your insanity.
I gotta save
That's
this world.
it's all good to go. It's all good to go. Don't worry. Arby's has new cum-colored branded Christmas ornaments. You too can now make you can make a murder drone of your choice look like a cum-colored Christmas ornament who will drink jizz and drink it out of solo cups. Yeah, you're into that. I knew you're into some shit.
Go ahead, try it.
So, for now, you too can get the Christmas ornaments. The Arby's branded Christmas ornaments featuring James Giggly Chat. What the fuck, Elliot? As he dispenses the goods on Tesla. You're going to have Bimbo Uzi rocking the goods. V, Extra V doing the V. N with his trademark broke-ass flying fuck. Empty wallet, no dad, no mom, no bitches, no creativity, no aspirations, no creative. He lives in an orphanage. Underneath the ornaments, he probably is an edgy Sonic orgy from 2013 and listens to 3 Days Grace. He's unloved and no one cares. But don't worry, he's a skill issue who has no mom, no dad, no friends, no family. And he's probably white, so he doesn't get any bitches because that's what the Democrats want.
White?
Because that's what Democrats push. Hey, go look at the Gemini, Google's Gemini. Go look at what Google just released. There you go. Aren't you happy now? So back to...
No, I'm not.
Excellent. So back to Bimbo J, who's now just like naked out on the floor, just looking great as fuck, saying, "Hey, you want the goodness?" But there's cracked out Jay. You gotta fuck that one. Everyone doesn't care. Everyone gives her a line of coke, and yeah, that's like the most insane stuff you could ever get. No one ever knew that Jay could produce that level of goodness, but she did it anyways because Arby's dispenses the goods. Fucking liberals. So the one wall looks that scene from Alien where all the eggs were, the queen was, because that's how much Arby's really goodness was dispensed in the corner. So now there's Arby's eggs. So each egg, no. So each Arby's, no. Listen. Each Arby's egg has a new breeding drone of your choice. So the new Lizbots came out, bitchier than ever. Each one laid gets a new, even bitchier Bimbo version. So the teacher comes in, and he's like, "Daughter, I told you to not be a whore." But he's like, "Dad, this is my experimental phase." And he accepts it because he just doesn't give a shit. He gets pissed out drunk and then passes out on the floor. But don't worry, he passed out ass up, so everyone had a good time. Because that's Arby's, enjoying the meat.
Question.
What?
Question for you.
Raggedy Ann is laying face down in the mop sink still. Dead.
We gotta start a revolt. We gotta start a revolt.
Don't worry. Luna's there from Hell of a Boss. Blitzo's so pissed he's not making enough money. She's got triple G tits. Everyone's lining up for that.
I don't give a shit about triple D tits. I need a fucking revolution right the fuck now.
You're right. We're not.
Jump in your ass.
I am on the ground. I'm already on the ground. This is kinky. Skill issue. Oh, hell yeah.
You're only making him more powerful.
Yes, you know Uzumi's into all this abuse.
You killed me. You killed me for the 10th time.
V hasn't died once. V never dies.
Stabby.
She never dies. She never stays dead. So therefore,
She has not died in Arby. She has not died in Arby's lore. Don't worry. The Bimbo V is always there to do the deed for the right price. And you too can enjoy V and all her goodness for only $39.95 for the first 10 seconds. After that, it's $150.
You talking such a mad smack.
So-
He took his mask off.
So,
This is my reaction.
you too can now enjoy the V as she does the deed. Jay is just rocking a body and all that goodness.
Damn.
So, after a long day of Arby's-related activities, the Elliot walks out closing what's left of the Arby's, knowing that he has made $1.2 trillion in profit.
I'll catch it with my
Dragging Tessa's broken body, throws her back in the car face first, hitting the side of the car, so, more damage.
There you go.
It drives her home. Sin's being dragged in the back of the car because she was tied by rope. Because Sin's a bitch, no one cares. But don't worry, Jace is strutting the goodness. He cracked out JOD for the 35th time. Pomni's dead, and Kinger is getting his ass beat because he was a racist to chairs.
Pandora.
Kane's now he was arrested, looking at possibly 150 years to life for being a pimp and being shitty at it. And the breeding moth is now there dispensing the goods. Tune in next week when we explore James Elliott goes to an aquarium to look for new goods and finds Alice there handling business.
Let me stab him! Move your shield, let me stab him!
Enjoy your newest level of Arby's-related activities with Arby's, the James Elliott story. You too can enjoy all the Arby's-related goodness here in the Murder Drone community. Remember, we have a Discord, we got a thing, we got events, we got it all. Come join. Yes, this is an actual advertisement. Enjoy. Fuck out of here.